Today here I'm going to show you how to save yourself approximately $300 to $400 on replacing your thermostat on your electric hot water tank. This particular unit keeps have to reset your thermostat from time to time. They do go out. This is a 50-gallon hot water tank. Looks like it apparently had been leaking from time to time, but that's not what the issue is. It's a Bradford White 50-gallon hot water tank, and this is your thermostat here. A lot of times if you have your hot water tank on electric only, if say you have no hot water and you pull the cover off and it's got a little red button here in the center, and if you push that button, if it goes in and pop, that means it's something that's causing it to make this thermostat not work correctly. So we're going to change this particular thermostat um, and see what happens now. It works sometimes and sometimes it don't work. So keep from that thermostat running you about $29 to $39. You can get it at Lowe's or Home Depot. First thing you want to do, you want to get your snooper. This is a little voltage snooper. Just check to see if you got any voltage. It shows green. There's no voltage. I turn off the power at the breaker. You want to make sure you turn your power off at your breaker box. Find the one that says hot water tank. You want to turn it off. So I turned that one off. So that tells me that it's not hot. If this was high, it would be beeping red. So now that I got it turned off, I can touch these with my hand if I wanted to. This snooper costs you about $18. Get one of these will save you from getting electrocuted. Right here, so it's not hot. So the new one I'm going to put on, this is particular, it's called a thermostat single element. What this thermostat looks like here. We're going to be putting this on. And you have 2 wires feed on it. And they're all labeled. It's got 1, 2, 3, and 4 for what wires. But on the left-hand side, you got the ground, and the positive is on the right-hand side. And just notice how it's wired up. It's got the red on the red is going to be on this side over here, and then the black is going to be on your left side. And just undo your wires and take your time. What I usually do, Phillips screwdriver. Now I'm going to show you some others of the things that you can check while you as well. You want to make sure all your wires and everything is tight. Nothing's loose, because sometimes that can cause a problem as well. Everything feels tight. And what you want to do, I usually just take off the top. Like so. And just pull it out your way. Move it out your way. Now it's up to the other side. Move it out your way as well. I was able to pull the top wires and loosen up. The 2 top wires, they'll be coming down. Got those loose, got the bottom wires loose, and then it just pops out. It's got some tangs here. I don't know if you can see. 2 lip tangs on one side. Oh, that's what the problem is. His tangs are not holding it up against the hot water tank. Oh, yeah. See that little deal? This is supposed to hold the stat inside. It goes in like this, and it clamps down like that and push up against it. And that was hold it. Let me see if I can you see that? This comes with the hot water tank. I wonder if Lowe's may have them. Okay. Now we're replacing this Bradford thermostat. This is a Bradford thermostat I have here. You can see that. It comes with a cover. And also comes with a shield. This shield here was the holder for the thermostat. It goes up against the housing of the hot water tank, and this is what holds the thermostat to the wall. That's why this one was having a problem, because it wasn't making contact. This thermostat has the place up against here flat up against the wall like that. And the only thing that holds it up there is this keeper. This keeper was rusted into and broken. So we're going to replace that as well. There you go. There you go. Like that. Come on. Okay. Okay, what I want to do now, let's go ahead and start my screw because it's going to be kind of impossible to get it. Maybe able to turn it. Once I get it in there, yeah, I can tighten it up like that. All right. You want to make sure this is straight up and down. This is the keeper. There we go. Press it on. There we go. Like that. And that's the keeper that kind of keeps that up against that housing. If you can see that. If you can see that pretty good. Now that you got that, that'll hold it. And this is the groundwater. It needs to be grounded to this port here. So we can go ahead and hook your wires back up. Go ahead and install your thermostat. Now see these little prongs right here at the bottom? They fit inside of if that sits up against their flat. There you go. There we go. Pull it one side, to the other side. Make sure your wires are not in the way. That'll stop you. There we go. And just push it down like so. In there. They snap down, see it's up against the housing. And that's what these keepers do. I don't know if you can see that. It holds it up against the housing. And next you want to just reverse your process. Always take a picture on how your screws were, on how your wires were wired up, so you won't forget. And then you just reverse the process, put all your wires in. And a lot of times sometimes heat go in your wires, sometimes they get loose. So always periodically come and check. You got those tight. This is your heating element here. This is what it's called, your heating element. I'm going to show you how to check that heating element. With the wires off, you can check and ohm out this element. See if there's a short in it. You sure hear that? You sure hear the noise go like that? That means that there's a complete circuit. So that tells me that this element is just a wire that goes all the way through your hot water tank and come out. That tells me that's fine. That's just a little check to check your heating element. Now we're going to continue to go ahead and install the rest of our wires. And this is the time to always inspect, make sure you don't have no broke wires or leaks or anything. You see any excess type of fluid. This is the time to go ahead and address it. To make sure you're not just changing your stat and you need a tank. And then you're going to tighten up all your wires really good. Like so. Tuck this out of our way. This was tucked in behind there, like so. That's good. Hook up my other side. That's not tight. And remember, on your thermostat, how it works, you got hot and ground. The heat coming from the power coming from the top, and it goes down through the bottom, and it this element heats up to a certain temperature, according to the temperature that you have on the bottom of your gauge. And then once it gets to that set temperature, it'll shut it off to where it's not heating up all the time. And then once it reaches temp, it'll shut off. And that's basically how your thermostat works. Now you're on the bottom here, you have, I don't know if you can see, you can always turn your gauge up hot. Say for instance, you're not getting enough hot water, you can turn it up hot or hotter. Sometimes it start off about, some thermostat has a setting to where they set it at 125. That's what the standard would be. You can turn it up as hot as you like it. But I think the maximum would go up like 150 degrees. So since this one's set on hot, I'll turn it up just a little bit, not much past the hot mark. And if there's not enough hot water for them, we can always come back and turn it up or down. You just take a screwdriver and just turn that little valve to how hot or cold you want it. You got the power supply hooked back up. And that's all I have to do now is hook up this ground wire. This insulation is just there to insulate the tank. It won't catch fire or anything. Just keep the tank from freezing and whatnot. Now I'm gonna hook up a ground wire back. And it's got a little bend on it so you can kind of get to it. There you go. Make sure your ground is good. Okay. Power, power, power. Everything's good. Now let's go ahead and time to hit your power back on your breaker. In approximately about 30 minutes, you should should have hot water. You want to check and see whether or not you got power here. Just get your snooper. That's hot. That's hot. That's hot. That's hot. That's hot. That's hot. It's heating up. So that tells me everything, my power is working, everything is working. It's going to heat up this element and we'll have hot water. Go ahead and put your cover back on. The plastic cover, you want to go ahead and put that back on as well. It should just snap on. We got the cover on. Let's keep from shocking yourself. That's a protected cover. Now I'm going to go ahead and put the shield back over that. Okay. I'm going to turn the power back on. Approximately about 45 minutes, you should have hot water. So that's what you do when you're changing your stat. I believe this stat probably was good, But since we had to replace it due to the broken piece at the bottom that holds it in, we went on in the kit. It comes with a stat, a cover, and a shield. So since you're going to replace the stat, always look at that keeper. Make sure that keeper is not broken. So, that'll be it for this video. This particular tank was a Bradford White 50-gallon tank. I thank you all for watching and subscribing to my YouTube channel. For those who subscribe, please do so. Please leave a comment. Your comments. If you have any questions or any videos you would like to see, please leave in a comment. Thank you. Bye-bye.